y'all know I was talking about real-time struggle, right? So right now I told y'all I got a slight headache because I've been sleeping right, but I've also been struggling with my eating. That's another thing. Hey, good morning, Rayshawn09. But yeah, that's and Tommy G. Something y'all know I'm super transparent. If you're just meeting me for the first time, I'm Dana, the published author. I get on here and talk about mental health awareness, addictions awareness, because I struggled with alcoholism for 8 years. But I get on here and talk about real time living in my sober life for the past 7.75 years. It'll be 8 years in February. But today though, right, I'm telling y'all, I got this slight little headache lingering. I've got, and I think it's, like I said, I'm not sleeping well, but I'm also struggling with my eating. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my appetite lately. I know, my mom passed, it's been 6 months and I felt like I did fine, but lately I'm starting to look at some stuff. I'm like, wait a minute, I think I may need to slow down a little bit. I'm going on vacation in 2 weeks for Christmas. I'll be on an island, so I'm hoping, but before then though, I gotta get something right because something's not right. I feel it. It's that stress of going. But we have to be cognizant and pay attention, and that's me in real time though, saying, hey, I know something's going on because I ain't sleeping good again. My eating is off, which, just my appetite's just not there most days, but I'm pushing through that, trying to figure that part out. But I know it probably has a little bit to do with the grief. I think some of that's still lingering that I haven't properly dealt with probably, And like I said, in the past, I used to drink to numb myself. That was called self-medicating, and I had to disrupt that pattern, y'all. And I think what I'm saying now about if it's food, if it's porn for you, if it's gambling, if it's retail therapy, if you're doing that thing every time you feel stressed or every time something triggers that, you gotta disrupt that pattern. So instead of drinking, for me, when I did get the help I needed, right, when I got out of treatment and everything, it was the toughest thing I've ever had to do in my life, y'all, which is why I'm so compassionate about people dealing with it now. I know it's hard because it's an everyday decision. And every day, depending on your level of addiction, every day it's in the forefront. It literally can jack up your whole day. It can hijack your day every day because you're just like trying to push through that, trying to fight it. Linton Jason, you agree, huh? Good morning. Yeah, it can jack up everything, y'all. So that's why I'm always on here like, fight. We can do this, y'all. Fight. And I'm fighting with y'all. I'm fighting every day, y'all. This thing is not a cakewalk. I am not waking up like, got this, done deal. Every day I have to push the thoughts of, girl, just live. Just go get that dirty martini. Why you trying? Guess what, though? I already know what happens. When that thought hits me, when I'm in a good mood, and it's like, girl, you could probably handle it now. It's been 8 years. No. Because I know myself now, right? So during these years of healing, I've been doing the work, y'all. So you got to get familiar with yourself. Get back to who, when I was just talking about Tyler Perry's Maxine's baby. At the very end, they asked him, who are you? And my son and I were watching it together, and I remember just like, God, that is a hard question, y'all. Think about that. When someone says, who are you? And if you try to, you saw we dancing today. Yeah, Linton, you missed it. I've been on here since 7 o'clock. But, seem too busy, can't overlook some of the small things. Yes, B-Fell, exactly. Going. And it's funny, last night, I turned my TV off. I've been really working to get my room quiet and everything. But I went to sleep, y'all, for a good 45 minutes. And my son, I heard him come in the house, and it was only 8:30. And I went to bed early, though, because I felt shutting down. Like, I felt it. And I slept hard, right? And I woke up, it was a wrap. I was up. And so, head down, follow your back. One thing, though, is being intentional, right? Setting up my environment. And so I was reading and I was doing some stuff just to kind of get my brain back down again. But my son made a good point. He's like, Mom, you got to put the phone down. You got to everything has to be off for me. Everything has to be completely dark now because my brain needs a break. I think we all, like B-Felt said, when you get too busy, you can overlook some of those small things that are going to ultimately affect you. But going back to that addiction, I'm about to play this last song. Celebration. Remember I told you I've been playing that all this week for some reason. And I love when little themes drop in my head. I feel like God downloads certain information. But I wanted to leave y'all with Romans 8:11-13. It just talks about the Spirit of God lives in us. He will give life to us. And it's not our obligation. Thank you, Precious Riley. I want to just say this before I play this last song. It's not our obligation, y'all. To do what our sinful nature is urging us to do. That's the last little nugget today, right? It's not our obligation.